Thank you very much indeed. Now, last week, Frank Maloney put on a major heavyweight extravaganza down in Brentwood. There was a fantastic thread online saying, "Oh my God, I've just seen David Price bash up a pregnant man." The guy was carrying a bit of weight, it has to be said. But Tyson Fury managed to win through. He ran out of steam a little bit, boxed a bit novice, you know, let his novice roots come through a little bit. But he did manage to overpower John McDermott and did it with a good shot in the end. And there was a couple of other heavyweights on there, but there was one guy on the bill who is slowly building up a bit of a following, doing his business, and that's Big Larry, or Larry O, or Larry Olubamiwo, as we like to call him, and I've probably butchered his name there, but that's okay because I'd respect him as a fighter. Now, what I like about Larry is he's not unbeaten. He did have a bad night last year when he managed to get himself outpointed, but he's sensible, he's mature at 31, and I tell you what, on his night, he's a proper old-fashioned handful. I'm delighted to say that Larry O's on the phone now. Larry.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm fantastic. Larry, last week, Dave Ferguson, suggestion, you did him in a round, you know, and he's not a bad fighter, suggestion he might hang up the gloves. You heard that one?
Yeah, I have, actually. I think it's a bit premature for him, to be honest. I think he's still a good fighter. I mean, he managed to get an eliminator, so he's obviously got some skills about him. So I hope he does think about it and, you know, continues boxing. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's up to him.
Yeah, of course it is. Now, Larry, it's a good time to be a heavyweight. I mean, we talked a bit about this last night at York Hall at the prize fighter tournament when I bumped into you. There's a lot of, and I was talking to Sam Sexton about it earlier on, and Derek Chisora, and it's a good time because there's a lot of potential fights. There's a lot of you guys out there. I mean, you know, you could all, in theory, fight each other for 2 or 3 or 4 years. Be fantastic business.
Most definitely. I mean, it really is an exciting time to be a British heavyweight. I don't think we've seen anything like it.
No, not the depth. Not the depth. We haven't.
Definitely not. Definitely not. And it spurs. I think it's going to spur everyone on to just keep training hard and, you know, be focused at all times, you know.
Now, someone sent in an email, Elanio sent in an email, or text rather, and it says, ask Larry Bunsey if he can, if he intends to put right his only defeat against the Frenchman. He is a Frenchman, isn't he?
No, he's a Russian guy.
You plan on putting that right? You plan on getting him back in the ring somehow, if you can?
Do you know what? I've been asked that by a lot of people. Now, me personally, I wouldn't mind stepping in the ring with him again and putting that right. As everyone knows, and I've always said it, that was a bad night in the office for several reasons. I spoke to Frank about it because I had a meeting with Frank just the other day about where we're going to go from here. And Frank just said, look, at the end of the day, that was a bad night for you. You know you're a better fighter than that. And you've got nothing to gain really by getting a rematch with him. So
let me ask you this one question, Larry. If you could have any of the current British heavyweights and you could fight them next week, who would you choose? Who would you choose to fight right now?
Steve, you know what? I don't really. I don't choose. I'm not into choosing people. I fight whoever they put in front of me. Sure. That's my thinking. So because the way I see it, if I concentrate on someone and I've got someone else, it kind of takes, you know, the game plan and the focus away. So I get ready for everyone. So whoever they stick in front of me, I'm ready.
Listen, Larry, that's absolutely fantastic. The War Machine, I know it was brief, but it was important. Larry O there. Now,